All right, gonna go ahead and take a little walk through the garden I started this year. This is now May 10th, 2025. Let's enjoy. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got here first. Well, we started some corn early this year just to see what was going to happen. Don't really think it's going to do much, but that's okay. So we got some corn in there. We got some, of course, you know, your marigolds have to be there. Different types of peppers. This year we're going to try for a chocolate beauty. We got several different types. We can walk through that eventually, but for right now, just continue on. We have some beets over here. We're going to grow a whole little bit of beets because, you know, really good. I ended up procuring some strawberries that were just growing, you know, from last year out in the garden. I ended up hanging them. They look pretty good. Let's go over here and have a look at the tomatoes going on. We'll also see what other kind of peppers we have here. Some bell peppers, some red knights over there, some red pimentos over here. I think that's the red knight. Yeah, several tomatoes just growing away here. Should be coming up pretty soon. It's an early one. Yeah, kind of nice. And all our different varieties of tomatoes here. You know, we have the black crims, and we've also grown these in some other spots. These are just a basic tomato, little Napoli. Different types, different tomatoes. We have some celery growing here. And, you know, Kumi planted garlic all over the place, just to kind of thwart the bunny that was eating everything. But I bought fence, and now I feed the bunny. I seem to have thwarted him in other ways. And of course, here's just the carrots are all growing in here. Just all starting up right there. That whole row of carrots. Another row right there. We got some leaves coming up. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's good. Just little tomatoes. Everything's very small. Everything's very low. It's just kind of coming together. It's growing this year. I mean, it's early still. You know, like I said, just May. Yeah. So those are the carrots. Different kind of carrots. I think we have some jumbo carrots, some rainbow carrots. I think those are lucifers and a blueberry. Blueberry's getting nice. Blueberry's just, since we've transplanted it, just starting to grow beautifully. I think it's going to start flowering soon. Yep. And of course, you guys all know Maxwell. That's him right there. It's Maxwell. Hello, Maxwell. Yeah, he likes to hang out. That's his little place there. Of course, more strawberries. Onions. Just like a variety, all different kinds, all different colors. Just wanted to do something different this year. You know, there's definitely gonna be like 120 of them or something. I think Kumi's gonna make them beautiful. She hangs them all when they're drying with string, and they're really, really, really nice. Look really good. Over here, in the next little bed, we've got some chives. They all grow there. That's right. Some early ones that we started. You know, I did a couple inside, and then I just went ahead and planted some out here. Lemon cucumber, cucamelon. Let's see. Yeah, lemon cucumber, cucamelons. We have some French cornichons and some minskew. And I have a pea growing in the middle there. Yeah. And then marigolds everywhere. And radishes. Radishes that are just doing great right now. Just popping like crazy. I think there's even a couple. Let's see if we can't get into that one. Yeah, they're getting pretty good. Like I say, still early in the year, but there's several growing. Oh, kind of nice. Kind of nice. Different cucumbers. So we're hoping that all these cucumbers are just going to go ahead and climb like up all the fences here, and then of course down you'll see in the corn I've planted them all, and we're going to hope that they just climb all along the fence. Companion planting. And we're going to get to the other side in just a moment. Anyway, here's the corn. So what we've got is on this first row, peaches and cream. This was bantam. Excuse me. These two are peaches and cream, and these two are bantam corn. So these are, you know, just a great edible corn. Nice and juicy. Peaches and cream, of course, one of our favorites. So we've got about 125 plants in here. Just everything in little raised beds. We've did it ourselves. And then back here, so what I've got in these 4 rows, we've alternated. So we have like a pink popcorn and glass gem. Pink popcorn, glass gem. They just alternated throughout. And of course, cucumbers. We're just everywhere, just to kind of give a balance and see if we can't get that, all those cucumbers just sort of climbing up. Yeah, on the sides here, it'll be great. And of course, just over here, these are just some random stuff we threw in because we had so many extra plants, extra corns. So I just threw in different corns in here, and there's some, cucumbers in here, and I'm not sure what else. Probably a lot of garlic. Same within here. We just put herbs down, so we don't know what the heck it is. But a lot of cucumbers, corn, and over in there, we got some pumpkins going over here too, because I just had some extra plants that were picked up. So I put in some pumpkins. There's a strawberry in there. Just more pumpkin, more garlic, just different things like that, just to see what will go. Yeah. All right, and then so that's the rest of the corn. So yeah, looking back up here from the corn. So yeah, popcorn, jam, pink popcorn, glass jam. Yeah, it should be nice. This stuff should get, oh my God, 8 feet high. All right, here it's got some parsley growing. Yeah, they're starting to really grow good. Starting to really take off. Look at that. We got those lucifers over. They're just coming up. They were bulbs that we had last year, and then we just kind of got rid of them, and then they just started taking off because we thought, we'll just plant them around and make it look nice. Fresh watermelon growing there. Got a couple other watermelons just sort of starting off. It looks like they got munched on by somebody. I think it was a rabbit. Damn it, Maxwell. But that's okay. Now we've got protection. So there's our really nice sunflower. Yeah, that one's gonna take off. That one's gonna be an 8-footer for sure. Got it right beside this nice little pole right here. Oops. Yeah. So just random stuff in here. Just more irises, I think, and maybe a couple other different things. Now in this little spot here, we have some arugula. So we got 4 beautiful rows of arugula. I thought I planted some lettuce in between the rows, but it didn't seem to come up. So we'll probably look through pepper plants in there or something else. And then over here's got some parsley. We have some cilantro. We have some dill. We have some basil. And maybe some cilantro and stuff coming up in here. I'm not too sure. Basil's not too healthy, but that's okay. Another sunflower there in the corner. We have 3 nice sunflowers. Yeah. Yeah. And over here's the cabbages. So we started off with 6, but Mr. Bunny ended up getting in here. And this came back. And that came back. Man, he had eaten these things down to a stump, like to a nub. There was nothing left. That little bunny. All right, anyways. So then here's just an onion could we found. Other random stuff just here. All those potatoes. Those are rosemary potatoes, they're called. Quite beautiful. Get a look from the other side. And then here, these are all my Russian potatoes, Russian blues. They've gotten quite big. They've gotten quite big for so early on in the year. Doing really well. Everything looks really good. And of course, over here, all the beets. A couple different colors, varieties. Yeah. Yeah, it's just nice to see how well they grow, and early in the year too. And of course our strawberries, always there. All right, so then over here, yeah, I've got some bean growing there. I'm not sure what kind of bean that is, but I planted it. Arugula going on strong. Time to eat it soon. More potatoes. Those are those blue rosemaries. It's just the rosemary potatoes. And there they are. They're quite nice. Look at that, coming up very strong. Anyways, that's us. That's our garden. That's what we've got growing this year. And let's see if our friend is still kicking around. He's usually still there. Why, hello. And how you doing? All right, listen. That's it. We're going to see what else we have coming up in the next couple days. Anything new, we'll go ahead and fill y'all in.